Good afternoon. So in this question, which says to prove, we have to prove that for a certain initial condition, displacement response of an overdamped system crosses the mean position once. Also, find for what kind of initial condition it can happen. So for since the system is overdamped, uh, c square by 4m square is greater than k by m. Also, after that, the equation of the position of the oscillator will be given by x equals x dot 0 minus lambda 2 x0 upon lambda 1 minus lambda 2 times e raised to the power of lambda 1 t plus lambda 1 x0 minus x dot 0 upon lambda 1 minus lambda 2 times e raised to the power of lambda 2 t. Now, for the oscillator to cross its mean position, that is x equal to 0, I have directly equated the function of x to 0. That means this whole given function of uh, x dot x, lambda 1, lambda 2, and e is equal to 0. So, in the next part, we can take e raised to the power lambda 1 t upon lambda 1 minus lambda 2 as common. So product of these two terms is 0. So either the first term or the last or the second term is 0. So from the first case, which is e raised to the power lambda 1 t upon lambda 1 minus lambda 2 equals 0, since it is known that lambda 1 and lambda 2 are real and distinct, and also by definition they both are negative. So e raised to the power lambda 1 t is a exponentially decaying function. So uh, we can find a solution that t equals infinity, at which the function will completely decay, or the value would be exactly the value will tend to 0. Therefore, t equals infinity is a solution. We can also find the solution intuitively that any uh, oscillatory or vibratory system which left aside will eventually die out due to the damping element present in there. For the second term, which is x dot 0 minus lambda 2 x0 plus lambda 1 x0 minus x dot 0 times e raised to the power of lambda 2 minus lambda 1 t equal to 0. Before solving it, I have simplified, taking the terms containing t on the left hand side and the known parameters like x0 and x dot 0 on the right hand side. Also, uh, I have computed the value of lambda 2 minus lambda 1. It comes out to be less than 0 for all the possible cases. Also, an exponential equation is the output of an exponential function is always positive for all uh, k belongs to real number. Therefore, for a particular time to exist, I mean a real solution for t which is not infinity to exist, the fraction on the right hand side should be greater than 0. This puts us two conditions, that both the numerator and the denominator are greater than 0, which gives us a solution that x dot 0 is less than x dot x dot 0 is less than x naught times minimum of lambda 1 and lambda 2, and other case where both numerator and denominator are less than 0 gives us another solution that x dot 0 is greater than x0 times the maximum out of lambda 1 and lambda 2. Now we should note that both lambda 1 and lambda 2 are negative quantities. So the solution which we get after combining these two inequalities is a bounded solution, and we have a certain range of values for x dot for a particular x0, which is bounded. I mean x dot 0 will have a bounded region between a certain minimum value and a certain maximum value. Also, from the equation D derived upwards or towards the top of the page, we can find the time with as 1 upon lambda 2 minus lambda 1 times ln of the above given fraction. Now for t, since t cannot be less than 0, so since already lambda 2 minus lambda 1 is a negative quantity, since lambda 2 is defined as minus c by 2m plus lambda 2 is minus c by 2m minus root over omega d squared, and lambda 1 is minus c by 2m plus root over omega d squared. So by definition, lambda 2 and lambda 2 minus lambda 1 is a negative quantity. So for t to be positive, ln of this particular fraction should be negative. That means lambda 2 x0 minus x dot 0 upon lambda 1 x0 minus x dot 0 should be less than 1. This gives us the third condition on the initial parameters. Now all these three conditions, that is the first, second and third, should be simultaneously followed or should be fulfilled so as to get a solution where the mass block in case of an overdamped system will cross the mean position. Thank you.